We're gonna talk about these civil military relations. Right now, they're being given a choice between choosing between the civilians and the government, allegedly. So we got presidents and defense secretaries giving orders. But I'm going to remind the American people, every officer, whether it's a judge, police officer, somebody in authority, they got to uphold the oath. Some of them will, some of them won't. And right now, word on the streets is the military is choosing the American people over these political advisors. That's what I'm going to put it like that. To keep myself safe, but y'all know how to read behind the lines. Not stupid. None of us is. It's like a little line that prevents the president from saying, send tanks into Chicago, or arrest my opponents, or silence the press. Come on, we're going to speak on some real shit. Since we're speaking, and I'm live, because y'all know I only go live once a month now. Those who don't know, you would know. So I'm going to give y'all a little history. The military been here. In 1933, there was a so-called business plot. The wealthy businessman tried a recruit to lead a co-op against the FDR. There was a butler that refused and went public, and the plot collapsed. All it takes is for one person to come forward to collapse all this shit. One person. And I'm gonna take you back to the 1970s. Even in the 1970s, there was a so-called Watergate. Those of you know who know. There were some real fears, like Nixon might use the military to hold people hostage or take power. Y'all senior officers know what to do. Y'all know how to quietly discuss what to do if illegal orders come down or came down. Right now, this is illegal orders. When y'all gonna wake the fuck up? Excuse my language. This is all illegal. This is non-constitutional. How you gonna have a man with 45 goddamn felonies running this country? Don't even got the right mind he do. Gonna talk down on every president that has ever been known, like he is the greatest. Boy, if you don't sit your ass down, you don't even know how to get your makeup right. This ain't no brand new bullshit. This reality. Even my rooster agree up on that. So what we hear? We don't hear no vision. We don't hear no strategy to help our people. We don't hear no support. The only thing we hear is Heg's breath. Talking about fat troops mocking the bodies of people who serve, who goes further. Talking about fat generals and admirals. And you speaking to a room full of generals and admirals who have served for over 30 years. Are you serious? These people got more knowledge under their butt nickel than you ever had in your life. You never served because your cankles didn't hold up. And this is where the danger lies. The suggestion that military loyalty should shift from the Constitution to one man. One. That wants to be the seed of authoritism. Gone on. This is where the danger lies. When motherfuckers think they can creep up on you, they're gonna get fucked up. What I come to find out is racism seems to be expensive, ain't it? Seems like you better cut that shit out. It's costing y'all money. Dinero, your fatty, your change. Look like y'all better figure it out, huh? How y'all gonna live without us? You're not. This whole fucking world gonna crumble without us. Everything. Say everything, I mean everything. The chickens and the roosters can't even function right without us telling them to get the fuck on and get back where you supposed to be at. But he's trying to protect his mama. He know who raised him. So now we finna discuss this government shutdown. And this meeting didn't happen in the vacuum container. We all saw it. Come on now. They're trying to grind services to a halt. They shake trust in institutions. And they hurt everybody, all Americans. No matter what you voted for, Democrat, Republican, even if you didn't vote, it's affecting you. When you order on Amazon, you gotta pay them extra tariffs. Come on now. I'm put the word allegedly in there. Allegedly. Boy, y'all know what's going on. They knew this shutdown was going to weaken the government, and they gave the Republicans vacation on purpose. What they don't know, we all better stick together. Don't matter if you're Republican, diplomat, you didn't vote, you did vote. Who the fuck cares? You woke up, now we're here. Yeah, now we're here. So we're going to discuss everything that happened since this administration came in office. But this was, y'all know how to stop this shit. Quit playing. Y'all playing with us. Y'all playing right in our face. Even my rooster know that. Y'all playing in our face. The CDC, they didn't cut disease tracking. So you don't know who got what. The FDA then slowed down drug proposals. That mean all the trials that they had with cancer, that shit just slowed down. But we all know the truth. They already had a fucking cure for cancer. They playing with y'all. It's all about that bullshit. So now we're gonna talk about SNAP and WIC. I don't like the news neither. The news ain't real. They don't discuss nothing real. They have nothing to do with us. You can sit up there and tell them you innocent, and you got innocent on your forehead with all the evidence, instead of investigating like they used to do and uphold their integrity. They're gonna make you look like the worstest person on that planet, on this planet, like that did that young boy who was a LSU football player. That's why I put that last post up about us that's in the news. We have to be very uh, careful about what we report. We need to go back to the old school ways to where we get both people's sides the story and not just one person and then sacrifice them on the cross. I'm just saying, investigate before you post. Because you could be ruining somebody's life and integrity that they fought for. But we're going to get back on some real shit. Authoritarian takeover, it doesn't always require everyone's agreement. They require enough silence, enough complicity, and enough lower level obedience to keep us in chains. The danger is not the 800 generals standing up. Tomorrow, Let's say they do declare war on the civilians, hypothetically. The danger is in the domestic deployments, framed as training exercises, surveillance normalized, dissent criminalized. That's how democracy dies. I'm just saying, when one of us can't speak up, none of us can. Before you report, find out all the information. And if you don't have the information, make sure you put allegedly. Just saying. So we about to get on Ted Cruz and his hypocrisy. While all this unfolds, Ted Cruz takes the mic and says, "We shall leave pedophiles alone." I'm sorry. My bad. PDFs. Yeah, we gotta leave the PDFs alone. Oh my God. But what I think we need to do is hold these leaders accountable. And we need to demand transparency. Let them file that. Stop playing with us. Because I want to speak to y'all on some for real ass shit. Excuse my cussing. This is not a channel for cheering. That's why I rarely go live, because I cuss. I'm human. My thing is, we gotta hold these leaders accountable. If we don't, guess who kids gonna be next? Ours. Or our grandchildren. Don't matter about your color no more. Don't matter about what you, Democrat, Republican, don't matter. They betrayed all of us. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps, like y'all told us. We been did it. Y'all wondering why we ain't suffering? We been figuring out the game. We're not playing checkers. This is a whole chess game board that got on us. But you know what? They don't want to protect the children. They want to control the narratives. They want to defend predators, but attack representation. They excuse abuse, but call diversity distraction. So when we diverse, and because we don't discriminate against each other because of our color of our skin, we seem to be enemies of the government. And that's the whole hypocrisy of the bullshit. And we're dealing with it one day at a time. My thing is, stay informed. Don't just read the headlines. Follow the details. Straight up. Know what's being said behind the closed doors. Resist normalization. Because they're trying to make this shit like it's normal. This shit ain't normal. This ain't politics. This is a test for all of us. They want us to get out here on the streets and protest, act like we ain't got the good God sense that we have inside of us. I want y'all to remember that authorization doesn't start with tanks in the streets. It starts with meetings like this one, with whispers, with loyalty, tests, with insults, meant to divide us, with silence, when we should be shouting. I'm just saying, I know my rights and this shit ain't right. None of it is. None of it. None of it. That's why the message I put out about the chosen, it's not over. They're not done being exposed. The only thing they can do right now is make amends for the things they did to the chosen. You might as well make your donations, help a family that you know you fucked over and they didn't know you fucked over. You might as well make your amends right now. Yeah, you better know your rights. None of this shit ain't normal. When I'm speaking to the chosen ones, all y'all that know this shit ain't right. Somebody done something they wasn't supposed to do. Like that Kyrie and Lacey thing. That's why I put out my last story. Before we print out some shit, because that young man did not have to go out like that. He been trying to speak his truth. Nobody paid attention. I'm grateful that the Most High kept me strong enough for me to keep my truth. He was only 17. That was a baby. He was a baby. He's supposed to be a superstar. They took that from him. That wasn't right. For y'all that don't know, Kyrie and Lacey was an LSU student. There was a football star that got accused of killing a 70-something-year-old white man, and he was over a football field away from the accident. That shit wasn't right. I sent some of my angels to protect his family so that they can get justice, because justice is gonna be served. Because they amplified and distorted that news. Everybody worried about clicks, getting famous, and being in the headlines instead of investigating the real story. And that's how that shit happened. Those of you who did that, I feel sorry for you, because divine justice always prevails, even when earthly systems fail. And I'm grateful that his lawyer stood up from him and believed him when he said he was fucking innocent, because there's not many people who will stand by us and believe that we are innocent, and we know that we are innocent. Anyway, peace and power to you all, because too often the headlines go out before the facts are in. We share, we repost, we react, and by the time the truth come out, a person named they've been drugged through the mud, and their spirit have already been torn apart. I'm grateful to the Most High, my ancestors, that I was strong enough to hang on, because I could have been like that young man that took my life, all because of what they put up in the news against me. And we didn't watch this happen again and again, over and over. Young men and young women labeled like villains, like they nothing. Before they even had a chance to speak up for themselves or tell a story, that they got taken out, and that's not fair to him and his family. As the media, in journalism, we have to be more responsible on what we post, because somebody could take their life behind what you post. Back in my day when I was a child, journalism used to be about investigating both sides. It used to be about checking your resources, protecting the people that's innocent until they were proven guilty. Now it's just like all about clicks and the algorithm and getting the most likes. The media's responsibility is to investigate both sides before you put out your news, because the first source you got it from may not be the actual truth, because people lie like they lied on me. I'm not a thief. I ain't never stole nothing from nobody. So now I'm supposed to give it to you from a spiritual view. The ancestors, the spirit guides, the archangels, the Most High God, they watching. The Most High sees all. All y'all that's been lied on, all y'all that's been silenced, betrayed, been forced to hide the truth. I know all the symbols. Now's your time to speak up before judgment comes. and you sitting in that same seat. For everybody who's been lied on, silenced, betrayed, your pain is not invisible. I see you. I know. The last shall be first. Those who sit in high places in the dark realm, I feel sorry for you. And I'm going to leave it like that because I've been told don't say nothing else. If you're doing the right thing, you ain't got nothing to worry about. The Most High gonna stand in your favor. Hopefully you paid your karmic debt, because we all have karmic debt. No matter how we try to play like we all good at two shoes. I paid my debt. And really, I can't even think of nobody I fucked over. I try to tell the truth to everybody. But I do thank you for tuning in to Oracle News. Remember, seek truth before you share, compassion before you condemn, and wisdom before you speak. Until the next time, keep your spirit grounded, keep your eyes open, because justice, real justice, always finds its way. I love y'all. Peace, light, love, truth, freedom, and justice. Those who stand with me, I stand with you. Those who are against me, I still wish you peace. And I hope you get through this to where you can upgrade. That's all I can say. Peace, y'all. I gotta go tend to my familia.